depressing day for me. I'm getting ready to go to a meeting because yeah, that's what I'm doing. Um, I posted a well earlier. I posted a like a what is it called? A poll. Duh. Hello. And I made a video about some current events that are taking place. And it just makes me have extreme anxiety. Kind of feel powerless, overwhelmed, annoyed. But I feel like that's what mainstream media wants, so I'm gonna try not to fall for that. Hi Shelby, love you too. How are you doing? It's just awful. It's awful. So I'm gonna get ready, at least cover up my melasma, and my life with Gypsy Melly. How are you? Try to working a lot. It's super hot. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's super hot here too. Really? What the hell? I need to get more setting spray. I'm just gonna use this one. There we go. I'm just wetting my sponge. Oh, ew, I'm sorry. That's awful. Okay, I'm nowhere near 104. But oh my god, I wouldn't be able to live. Whew. So, I guess I'm kind of here to get a consensus. You can feel free to partake in this consensus, and you can feel free to not partake in it. But how are we feeling about Roe versus Wade being overturned? How are you feeling about that? What are your guys' feelings on it? Think it's a good thing? Think it's a bad thing? What are your thoughts? Oh wow, it's a lot. It's wrong, right? I feel that way too. But I've been like just really soul searching, you know what I mean? Like usually when I start to get all freaked out about shit, which is quite often. No, I'm stable. I'm not like, but you know what I mean? Like usually when I start to feel like depressed or overwhelmed or scared about something, it's usually because I've watched the news. I mean, like, let's be real. And I start to like soul search and do my research and try my damnedest to understand what's really going on, how it affects me, how it affects other people. And I try my hardest to look at all perspectives, I guess you can say, because I feel like that's important. It's important for me, anyways, to not get too wrapped up into shit. You know what I mean? I have to. It helps, anyways. It helps me. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I was triggered fucking the house this morning when I heard about um, what happened. And so I do some digging, and I know that I believe from what I've read, but then again, I have ADHD, so I can't really comprehend what I read. I have to read it like 1,000 times. But I believe it can get, what is it called? Not overturned again. I guess like it can get reinstated through the federal courts or something like that. I don't know if that's correct or not. Um, but the reason why I find it so sad is because of our personal rights. Our personal rights, especially as women, to choose what's best for ourselves. And unfortunately, I feel like both the Democratic and Republican Party are using this as a way to get votes. And I feel as an American citizen, I am simply a pawn in a really fucked off game. That's how I feel. I feel like they use our rights and they use our um, fear to control us. And it's not okay. You completely agree. Yeah. Like, I feel like that this is a power grab. Realistically, I think what it comes down to is there's not enough funding for abortions. I mean, Planned Parenthood has been having problems being funded for eons, dude. Like, this isn't anything new, okay? Let's be real. This has been going on for a long time, right? And without the funds, you're not going to have services, okay? Straight up. Period, point blank. If there's no money there to pay for something, you're not going to have that anymore. And I know they're trying to say, oh, it's a religious reason, or oh, it's, you know, it's not. It's about money. It's simply about money. And you know, each party is being like, well, this is why you got to vote for Democrats because they're pro-life, and you know, oh, this is why you got to vote for Republicans because they're, you know, of God. You know, it's just like, I choose none of you. None of you represent me in any way. I mean, I always joke and say that I'm a conservative liberal because I think we should do what's best for everyone, not just the rich or not just the poor. We need to do what's good for everyone. And I feel that the Democrats are completely far left and the Republicans are completely far right, and I don't align with any of them. That's where I'm at, and it fucking sucks. Because usually, like, I voted Democrat before. The past few elections, I voted Republican. And usually I feel like I have a stance, or I have, like, a place where, like, I can pick one or the other. And right now, I just feel lost. I feel it's a complete betrayal. The government does not have our best interest at all. I also put into consideration people that believe, you know, we're killing babies. I mean, sorry, I don't mean to laugh at that because these are true beliefs from some people. Like, they genuinely think like we're straight up killing lives, you know? And you have to respect that. Like, did I take on that opinion? No, absolutely not. But I have to take into consideration those who do, you know, because I'm that kind of person. I'm very, I try to see all sides of the spectrum. And to make those people that don't believe in it pay for other people's abortions via tax dollars is wrong. It's just wrong. I read an article saying that, you know, Planned Parenthood was mostly federal funded, and then I read an article saying that tax dollars, or a big percentage of people's tax money was going to fund this. So I don't know which one to believe. And that's another thing. Like my sources, my access to like real shit is just, I feel so awry. There's no, like, I can't find legitimate factual data. I can just find articles that are completely opposing from one another. I don't, you know what I mean? It's really hard to make a decision when that's what you have to work with. So I don't think a woman's right to choose should ever be hindered. Period, point blank. I mean, that's just what I believe. That's me. Okay. I think the government has no business in our healthcare decisions. Period. At all. Like, whether it comes to getting the COVID vaccination, I don't think they should be able to force you to have that. Granted, I'm vaccinated, okay, but these are my beliefs. These are my things that I hold true to, which is what America's supposed to be built on, is that people have individual choice in things, right? But when you take away that choice, it no longer is that. Does that make sense? It no longer, like, it's just sad. It's a really sad and sick situation. Like, granted, if I had to pick, if I was forced to pick between the two parties, for me, my tubes are tied, so I don't plan on getting an abortion. um, like, I think that's the problem. Maybe people are just voting on what's right for them and not right for everybody else. But I've spent time voting on what's right for everybody else, and I end up getting fucked over. So it's kind of like a catch-22. If that makes sense. I hope I'm making sense. Like, I just feel this whole thing has just completely crushed me as a woman, and I feel scared. I do. I feel scared. Um, for women, not, obviously it's not going to affect me. My tubes are tied. Like, I have two kids. Like, it's not going to affect me. But I'm scared for the future generations that it is going to affect. And it's just something that I can't wrap my head around fully. I just don't understand it. I don't, like, I know that the Supreme Court justices are the ones that made the decision on it, and I know that the president can't do anything about it. Neither can the vice president. As a woman, if I was vice president right now, I would be up in arms. I would be rallying with women in the streets. I would be fucking going ape shit. Someone informed me that Kamala has spoke on the matter a couple times, because I haven't heard anything. So I looked up what she said. I tried to find every instance where she spoke on it, and I agreed with what she had to say. Charged for miscarriages? That's insane. See, I don't know if that's true or not. I mean, I feel like that's fear-mongering. I feel like that's the government, again, putting fear into us. Like, I don't know if that's exactly true, or if that would even be allowed. I sure as hell hope not. But when you get your freedom stripped away from you overnight, like, but like I said, I've seen this coming. Like, Planned Parenthood has had problems with staying funded. And I think that's what it comes down to. If you want to get real. Okay, politicians are not going to get real with you. They're just going to be like, I'm better. No, I'm better. And that's it. You know what I mean? They're not going to tell you really what's going on. Yeah, it was thrown out. Okay. See, I didn't hear about that. I'm actually going to look that up when I get back from my meeting, because that's really scary. So I wouldn't expect taxpayers to pay for something they don't believe in. And that's me being honest. Like, if I honestly thought that you were killing a life, I'd be pretty upset that my tax money was going to that. You know what I mean? I'd be pissed if that's how I felt. I personally do not feel that way. Um, so we need to make sure that we have funds. The fact that some states won't even have abortions at all, that's scary. I'm sorry. This has just hit me pretty hard, and I don't know. I don't know what to do with it. I just wish I had an option other than so opposite of each other. Like, I wish there was an option that represented me as a person. I'm sick of picking lesser evils, you know what I mean? I don't want to do that anymore. But, yeah, it's just fucking sad, dude. Today's a sad day for women all around the world. Um, if this country can't even take care of its poor, how are you going to take care of all these babies that are going to be born now? The crack babies, the Down syndrome ones, the ones that nobody fucking wants. Hmm? How are you going to take care of them? You aren't. You aren't. I'm disgusted. Sorry. It's sad. It's a sad fucking day. But I respect all opinions. I respect those that, I respect differing views. I do. I really honestly do. And I take them into consideration. Because I think if I was only thinking about myself, then that would be childlike, And I feel like the masses are childlike. And it just sucks to live in a world where everyone is pitted against each other and you can't even have an opinion without being shat on. Like, it's just wrong. I think the government should stay out of healthcare, period. And I mean that wholeheartedly. They should have no involvement in anybody's healthcare, period. The end. End of story. And that should be, I can't believe that's not even like written into the Constitution or something like that. Like, why is that not a thing? Because nobody should force you to carry a rape baby. Nobody. Period. And that baby's taken on the mind and the chromosomes of the raper. So you're just producing more rapists, basically. I mean, not to say that every child that was born out of rape is a rapist, but I'm just saying, why is this okay? Like, why is this something that, like, people are okay with? Like, guess what? You have to carry your child by the guy that raped you full term and have it. Like, I mean, is this a fact? Is this going to be a fact in some states? Is this real? That's fucking scary. Like, think about that. It's awful. I'm disgusted. I'm just disgusted in where this country is and where it's going. I'm sick of paying $6 for gas. Yeah, you can only imagine the mental damage that would do. I mean, a lot of these women probably are just going to take their own lives with the babies. I mean, that's my assumption. I don't know. I mean, you already have someone who's not stable enough to have a kid, and you're going to force them to. In the name of what? In the name of God? Whatever happened to separation of church and state? Hmm? Not everyone believes the same thing as everyone else. And I'm a fucking hand to God Christian. I love Jesus and I felt like I was saved by him. But I'm saying not everybody believes that though. Does that make sense? Not everyone. People don't care. They only care about their beliefs, their thoughts, their opinions, nothing else. And that is the problem with this world. Until you can put yourself into someone else's shoes and understand and learn and try to understand, we have no hope. I feel hopeless right now. Like, I legit feel hopeless. Like, I'm just like, fuck. Like, did this just really happen? I feel like I'm in a dream. I just want to get your guys' input. Like, you know, I mean, it helps me to get, like, other people's opinions and stuff. Um, it helps me to make sense of shit, you know? Like, I don't know. It's just awful. I feel awful. And that's why I'm going to a meeting. I don't want to drink per se, but I just feel crushed. Like my soul feels crushed right now. And then part of me, understandable, yeah. It's just, it's sad. Like, I don't know. Like, granted, I personally wouldn't have an abortion, okay? But that doesn't mean that I should have the say over what other women do with their bodies. Does that make sense? Like, just because I believe that, no one's forcing me to go get an abortion. You know what I mean? No one is. It's just, I don't get it. The world is overpopulated, as it is, and you're just going to bring all these. That's just awful. I don't understand it. It's times like this where my faith really struggles. Really. Because bad people ruin it. They do. They fucking ruin it, man. I'm sick of it. How the fuck do you know what God says? Have you spoken to him? Fucking idiots. Bunch of fucking idiots. Trying to act like they're like holier than thou. Fucking, ooh. I hate that. I never push my beliefs onto anybody. Ever. Why are you doing with people's health care? It just doesn't make sense. I don't understand. Like, help me understand. Please, somebody. Like, if I was Kamala, I'd be like, listen, we're gonna have. No, we would be. I'd be fucking up in arms, dude. I'd be like, nope, not leaving until this changes. I don't care if I have no say in it. I wouldn't just be like, well, then vote Dems next time. Sorry. Sorry if you're a fan of hers. I'm not, obviously, but that's neither here nor there. I'm not a fan of either political party anymore. think it's all a joke. All of it. It's all a big fucking joke. Two extremist parties fighting. She does that stupid laugh. Yeah, no, I mean, I was searching her interviews about it, you know, because someone had informed me that she was speaking on it. And I'm like, oh, okay, this is the first I've ever heard. Hopeful I clicked on, what, 3 of the interviews that there was? It just pissed me off more. A little bit. You know what I mean? It pissed me off a little more, actually. I was actually really hopeful and like, oh, you know, she's spoken on this. And never mind, you know. People don't get it. It's just so my way or no way, you know. I'm right, you're wrong. Okay, well, I don't live life like that. Okay, so I'm a different kind of breed. You know what I mean? So that wasn't reassuring at all. I'm glad that she spoke out against it, though. Right? Yeah. It's a sad day, guys. And some people are celebrating, you know? And they have that right, you know? But I don't think anybody's views should be forced upon anybody else. Ever. The end. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. That's just my opinion. Then we're no different than any other country. You know what I mean? Like, guys, we're like Morocco now. We can't have abortions, everyone. It's like we're in a third world country. You know, it's a great vacation destination, right? Do better. And I'm saying that to everybody. You know. Awful. Just trying to cover my bags and my melasma. But on a different note, my friend came over that I haven't seen in like 3 years. Or since Bubba's baptism. No, it was his baby shower. And we hung out and we watched movies and we talked, and it was like we never skipped a beat, you know? So that was cool. That made me feel good. It's just sad. Oh, and then the whole monkeypox thing. Did you guys hear that they're starting to possibly make it a, what is it? A world crisis or something? And I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me right now. Like, is this a joke? Like, am I gonna wake up and be like, oh, it's all a bad dream? Ugh, Lord help me. Help me find the fucking wherewithal to deal with this shit. Grant me the serenity, right? Fuck. So I've been struggling, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie about it. I'm open about my shit. I'm gonna use some bronzer. I'm trying to like look like half decent. More people die of the flu 10,000-fold. Oh, that's good to know. But, like, why are they gonna make it a world pandemic then? You know? Like, to me, it's just so fucked up. Like, everything is just so fucked off. I think it's, I don't know. I just feel like the media wants you to be scared, and the media wants to pit us against each other, and the media wants us to, like, be like, I'm right, you're wrong. Like, they don't want any discussion. They don't want to have any compromise. They don't want there to be any solution. It's just kind of like, yeah, clicks, comments, hysteria. And like, personally, like, I don't want to live in a world like that. Like, I just don't. Like, I just fucking don't. Like, I'm done, dude. Like, the last pandemic, I relapsed. Um, I don't want to live like this anymore. Like, I'm half tempted to just, like, sell my home, live off the grid, get rid of the internet, get rid of social media. I don't know. That's where I'm at. Hi, hanging with Mr. J. Long time no see. How you been? I 100% had to stop watching the news, media altogether. Life has been much more peaceful just doing that. Yeah, I'm going to stop watching it. Life with Gypsy Melly. I'm going to stop because I can't. I can get the weather on my phone. You know what I mean? Like, it just triggers my PTSD really fucking bad. And it's like, why do I do that to myself? Like, I don't know. I don't know why I do that to myself. Sorry, I suck at being a good distraction from awful things. I just like to delve into them head first, you know? I'm just being real. I'm not going to sit here and fake it and pretend like I'm okay and everything's fine. Like, I know some people can do that. I'm not that person, though. Like, I kind of wish in a way I was. Like, could just put on a front and be like, hi, everybody. Let's do a summer look. Tee-hee-hee. But I'm not, you know? Speak your truth. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm just speaking my feelings, and it's coming from the heart, so I don't know. After a meeting, I'll feel a lot better. I'll get out of my head. You know what I mean? It just sucks right now because I'm so in it. You had a good point. They don't want people to shake hands. They constantly egg hysteria. They do. No more news for me. I'm quitting the news, okay? You guys, I'm not going to watch the news anymore. Okay? Like, seriously. Hold me to it. If I come on here talking about the news, say, well, you said you weren't going to watch it anymore. Please, hold me accountable. I'm trying to find my brow brush. I need to get my brows done, really, is what I need to fucking do. But I'm just putting this out there to let you guys know, like, for those of you that are struggling with what happened today, and, you know, you're not alone. You're not the only fucking person that's finding this hard to deal with. You know what I mean? Thanks, Pumpkin. You're not. And, yeah. You got a friend in me, because I believe, I understand both perspectives. I do. Because that's what I try to fucking do. That's what everyone should try to fucking do. Not just be like, oh, this is just about myself. No. Stop it. Think about everyone's thought process here. Think about how it can change. Think about how there can be compromise made. Not just these like lines in the sand type shit. It's bullshit. That's why this happens. Because nobody fucking... I'm not gonna get into it. Well, I guess I'm not gonna brush my eyebrows out. That's fine. They look crazy anyway. What fucking difference does it make, right? Put mascara on at least. It wasn't like this. It wasn't, pumpkin. It wasn't like this 10 years ago. And and then I question my own like thought process. Like, am I wrong? You know, like, I don't know. I'm depressed. I probably shouldn't have gone live. I apologize. It's fucking depressing. I shouldn't have gone live. I'm sorry. I'm here to depress you all, even though you've heard enough bullshit already. I'm here to just, make that even more intense and awful. Yeah, I'm done. Here's to never watching the news again. This is Jason Wu, by the way. I got it from Target. I know you've said this 100 times, but it's already coming off. It was really cheap. It's good lip plumper though. But the thing just comes right off. Anyway, we'll go. Wish me luck. This is why it's important to have therapy too, because you're not supposed to talk about religion and politics in AA. The news is canceled, right? And that's why I have therapy too. And I don't have another session until the 1st of July, which is kind of a long time from now. But I can reach out to my therapist whenever I want, she said. I might have to. Yeah, no, I'm going to AA, so. It is therapy, but it's a different kind of therapy. It's gonna just put my mind at ease knowing that I don't really have control and I just need to accept shit and move forward and not obsess over it, because that is the alcoholic mind, is to like obsess about it to the point where you drink. Good luck and feel better. Thank you. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me just for a minute and hearing me babble. I know nobody really likes hearing this kind of stuff, and everyone just kind of likes to keep shit lighthearted, which, I mean, good for you, but I'm not that kind of person. Like, if there's something bothering me, I'm going to speak on it. I don't care if it doesn't get views. To me, that's irrelevant. What's relevant is the truth, or at least my truth anyway. I look awful, so I'm going to go and get ready for my meeting. And yeah, I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I hope I didn't depress you too much. That was not my intention. Love you.